What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Terrell Speaks live stream. We are just second one this year. Maybe no, yes, just this second one this year. I'm rolling with it. I've been seeing this video circulating, and people saying share, share, share. I'm going to gonna go over it. It's two of them, but I'm gonna go over it and gonna say what I think about it and everything like that. I'm gonna try to be calm in this one, but I probably will. I probably manage to succeed because I'm feeling pretty good today. But this one is in the red. I'm turning it down a little bit. This one is pertaining to a young lady was arrested by police. She had a headlight out, and she got arrested. She wound up getting arrested in this video and got tossed around a little bit. I don't like how the cops handled the situation. I just don't like the way the whole thing went down. in general. So we're just gonna go over it, and then we're gonna express my thoughts, and we'll talk about it. Because for some reason, police they sometimes they tend to forget that they're police. Well, they know it's like some of them go out of their way to abuse whatever authority they have. Um, because with this, I think with a headlight, I think you could have let her go with a warning. It doesn't warrant you being arrested, being placed under arrest. I just don't think it should warrant being placed under arrest. I'm not understanding that, because even in Arkansas, where things were kind of they were kind of prejudiced up there, I had to step out of the car. They asked to search the car. One, and I'll go over that part too, because a lot of people don't understand how you talk to police. Now, I'm not saying because she shouldn't. This shouldn't happen when it comes to people of melanin. It shouldn't happen. Shouldn't be this way. I'm gonna go on record and saying that it should not be this way. You should not have to. We should not have to talk to police a certain way while other people can say what they want and all this other stuff. But this is how. This is how you go home. You know the question they ask: do you want to go to jail or you want to go home? Now, if they would have just the way I still don't like the way they handled the situation. Now, if they would have went to lethal force, I would have been highly upset, because because other ethnic groups can do this, can do worse. Some of them have guns on them and everything else, and they don't have this type of force done to them. Just like the one where I can't even show this on. I can't even show it on here, because the woman was gunned down by the police in her apartment. The one that called the police was gunned down in her apartment. But I have something I have to say about that one too, because if you're of our ethnic group and you're dealing with police, if you call the police, if they're busting in the door, this is what I'm gonna say about that one. I'm not saying the police were right for doing what they did in that video, but I'm not saying that. But if you're of our color, if you're black, and you call the police, and they come up on the scene, do not, I repeat, if you want to live, do not have a weapon in your hand. I'm not saying it justifies what they did. I'm not saying any of that. Not even on their side. I can't stand what they did. I can't but if you want to live as a black person and you call the police, not saying all police do this, but this is just, you know what I'm saying? Not saying all of them do this, because there's another police officer I follow on Facebook and social media. He's well, y'all see him on my page. He's a pretty decent guy. But when you call the police, because when they show up, especially if there are threats of violence on the phone and things like that, we have to use precaution when it comes to that kind of stuff. We can't just because from what I saw, she said she was gonna stab somebody and things like that. But I just wanted to say that about that video, because I can't do that on here because it was violence. Because my other video almost got canned because it was because that jerk off that kidnapped his girlfriend from the job and caused her death. That video almost got canned because they're real sensitive on here when it comes to content. So I know I can't show that video. I can't do that. I will do it, but it'll have to be on Rumble. You see what I'm saying? It'll have to be on Rumble. I can't do it on here. I'll have to put it like behind put it on it either have to be on Fanbase or Rumble, something like that. I cannot do that on here. But without further ado, we're gonna get into this one, because I'm trying to calm down a little bit, because I gotta calm down on my content. Can't always be guns, but I gotta gotta sit down and analyze things. Now, some things I'm outraged about. I didn't like the video. I was originally outraged about it. Excuse me, but I wanted to use this as an opportunity to inform us on how we normally should act, because sometimes things can go haywire because we know that people that people behind those guns and badges and stuff like that, they tend to get erratic and idiotic and do a lot of dumb stuff. So you have some like that. Not all of them, but you have some, because I've had some that were pretty cool. There's some that let me go and things like that. But you got those out there that aren't on that type of timing. They will arrest you for anything, because they're trying to get a promotion or whatever the case may be, trying to meet a quota. They have certain things, trying to line their pockets with a promotion or whatever it is, get a pay raise, stuff like that. So it's just got to be aware of that kind of stuff too. Not saying it's right or wrong for them to do that, but what we gotta learn to do is to find ways to make it home safe. That's what I want our people to do. Make it home safe. That's what I want. That's what I care about. So because we've seen that they don't have a problem with unaliving and doing things and being violent and throwing things at us and tossing us on the ground, and we see that they don't have one iota of an issue doing that to us. So what we have to do is, when we're dealing with them, we have to put ourselves in a position to where the situation doesn't escalate. But we'll go through it. Let's get into this.
Which one? We got pull you over, you know your tag?
Yeah, I just got this car fixed today.
I got you. Yeah, okay.
So I'm basically trying to
You got a driver's license on you?
yeah. Hold on one second.
800-8022-62.
You ain't got it, it's okay. I can write your name and see you got it.
I can give you the number. I just cranked this car up today for the first time.
How long you had this car?
I've had it for over a year, but I just got it fixed today.
Yo, good. You ain't got to search for it.
And see, the thing I learned about dealing with cops, the less information you give them, the better. You don't have to tell them everything. You don't have to tell them all your business. Where am I? Okay, I had the car. You don't have to. You see what I'm saying? I got a broken headlight. Oh, sorry. I'll get it fixed. I got my license on me. The less you say, the less you give them, the better. Because the more, if you start just spouting out information, it goes into suspicion territory. Not like I said again, not saying it's right or wrong, any of that kind of stuff. But you give them more ammunition to use against you. That's what I'm saying. They can accuse you of stealing the car, anything like that. Because you have crooked, low down, dirty people that will use whatever information you tell them against you. I just got this car. I don't know what's wrong with it, or I didn't know. If because you can divulge information in a way that they can paint the picture as if you stole the car or something like that. They could, people are like, how some of them do. So the less you give them, the better.
What's the that right there?
The tag I just got yesterday. Huh?
No, you're okay. No, you
Like actually, I just got this yesterday.
No,
Like
See, she didn't have to. How you keep. The less you give them, the better. Because they can just go off the headlight, and it was he saw a knife, she could maybe put the knife under the seat. Don't let them see nothing. You mind if I search your car? I don't consent to search, officer. They gotta let you go. Because I've had it happen to me. You gotta ask me. I get asked all the time. You mind if I search your car? I don't consent to search. Somebody tipped me off on that because they search your car. They can plant stuff in your car. They can do all kind of things. They can accuse you of having stuff. They can, because they used to do it all the time. They used to plant drugs in people's cars and stuff like that. Or they can tear your car up and they don't have to fix it. So You know, I don't consent to search, officer. You hide the knife, stuff like that. You keep that hidden. You don't have it concealed. You don't have it out in the open. You know, things like that. I think they said the license was expired too. I think, but you could say, "Hey, I'm gonna get that checked out. I'm gonna get that fixed tomorrow." I ordered a new license in the mail. You can tell them anything. Just tell them something. I ordered the new license in the mail, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm waiting on it to come in the mail. I just tell them anything. You know what I'm saying? You just this is how you this is how you do this. So you know what I'm saying? So, because they have to go off what you say at this point. Because they can't search your car once you don't consent to search. They can't search you. Can't do any other stuff. They ask you to step out of the vehicle. Okay, yes sir. Even though it's I used to get angry when they did this too. I used to get upset, but that's a lot of officers. That's what they want to do. They want to upset you so they can trigger you, so you'll say or do something crazy, and then they can arrest you. Now they can arrest you. So that's why I'm talking like this, the way I'm talking. That's why I'm talking about this the way I'm talking about it, because you get angry, you get upset. Oh, you're doing this and this and that. It's unnecessary. They're some of them. It's their mission. They want to get you angry so they can get you to do things. Then they can respond and arrest you, and then they can throw you around and do all this other stuff. When you get pulled over, your whole mission at that point is to keep things de-escalated, keep it mellowed out, because you have some people that are, they're looking for a promotion. They just want to meet their quota. They're looking for an arrest they can give. They can write that down. Hey, I got an arrest. They'll go brag about it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to give them anything. They can't wait to rough somebody up, because a lot of them probably been bullied in school or whatever the case may be. So don't give them anything. Don't give them any ammunition.
That's not the reason why I put you.
What you put me on?
The headlight down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, understand that. But, you gotta have two headlights.
I know.
No,
they didn't have the part for me
Okay.
at the autos. I got the part like the.
Oh, I'm gonna get it fixed. I got the part with me. I have a mechanic. It needs another headlight. I got the part here. I'm gonna have my mechanic look at it in the morning. Bam. Because otherwise it's just like I said. Less said, best said.
Yo, good. Look,
I got the light right here. Like I know what I.
Okay. You have any weapons or anything in your car?
No.
Okay. Just hang tight. You can't bring information. Okay.
I got the light over here to the side.
Because he asked, did you have any weapons? Now, if you say you ain't got no weapons and he sees a knife in the seat, he say, that's how I ride. Now you just lied. Now they could write the story as, oh, I can't trust her. Now I got to search her car. She might have anything in the car. See, it can go up from there. But if you have the knife, if they pull you over, you have that stuff hid. Have it where they can't see it. Don't put it where they can see it. Have it where they can't see it. Put it in the glove box, anything. Under the seat. Stuff like that, where they can't see it. Don't have it where they can see it. Because anything they see, I'm telling you, they can use it against you. Because like I said, a lot of them are looking for arrests. A lot of them are looking for people to arrest, looking for people to rough up, looking for people to throw in jail. They're looking for this kind of stuff. So we got to protect ourselves when we get pulled over to make sure we have the appearance of legality.
So I know what I need.
Okay, got you. All right, just hang tight.
No, I'm not saying the officers are right here. They're complete douchebags when it comes to this. But we have to learn how to protect ourselves from douchebags. There comes a time where we can't. They're going to keep doing these things. They're not going to stop doing it. You're going to have douchebag cops out here. They're going to keep doing stuff. So at this point, it's up to us to learn how to keep things de-escalated as much as we can. Now, if they resort to violence, even if we continue to keep things de-escalated, that's on camera. Now we can file a suit against the police station because it's on camera that we were complying. We were not raising our voice. We were saying and doing what we were supposed to do legally, if they try to search our car after we don't give consent, now they're breaking the law. A lot of that stuff, those things count against them. So then we can get an attorney. So with that's why you could fight the way that they fight legally. So that's why I say that kind of thing, because if you act out of emotion, anger, or rage out, it can really hurt you. So man, woman, no matter who you are, because they'll, like I said, they're just trying to meet. They're meeting their quota, and they're on some douchebaggery, and we just had to protect ourselves, and we had to conduct ourselves a certain way to where it will never de-escalate. I mean, it will never escalate to a to violence or anything like that.
So you say you don't have any weapons or anything illegal in the car? No, you might have a search it?
I do not consent to search, officer.
What exactly?
Is this a yes or a no?
No.
No?
There's nothing in my car.
She said, "Do you mind if I search it?" She said, "No." So now he could say she agreed for me to search the car. You see what I'm saying? You say these words, "I do not consent to search, officer." Now they can't search it at this point. You say yes or no. See the word game he played on her? You mind if I search your car? No. Now he can search it. She gave him the right to search her car after that point. You say, "No, I do not consent to search. I do not consent to search." You mind if I search the car? Yes, I mind. Because I do not consent to search. I'm just this is how, because they're very officers, they're very tricky. They know the law. They went to school for the law. They've trained to know the law, and they're very tricky. Just like they'll tell you, "You been smoking any weed?" See, you could tell me, man. You know, you can be honest with me. Then you agree to that. You say, "Yeah, I smoked a little bit." "Oh, you're under arrest." "Got you." Got him. So, in this, we have to. If let's just say if you've been drinking. Now, I don't condone drinking and driving, but let's just say you've been drinking and you're driving, and they pull you over. Ask you, "You had anything to drink tonight?" "No, officer." "Mind if I search your car?" I don't consent to search, officer." They have to let you go. Now, again, I'm not condoning you drink and drive, because if you say you have, they're gonna give you a breathalyzer and they're gonna give you a DUI. Now you got to spend 2 years going through the classes, the rigmarole. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to have a problem there. So you got to take classes. You got to go to jail. You got to have a breathalyzer in your car before you start it. You got to do all these different things, and it stays on your record until you get it expunged. It's just not worth it. Not worth all of that. Okay, so these are just different. It's just things you can do when you're dealing with officers, because they know the law. So you have to know it too, and you have to use certain words in your defense. "You mind if I search a car?" When she said no, she gave him consent to search the car. That's why he asked her to step out of the car.
Okay, I got it. Just make sure. Huh?
I was just trying to show you that.
Okay.
I literally just got the registration. Like, this car's been parked.
I'm not hitting your bonnet. Just relax, okay? All right.
Then her nervousness gives away some type of suspicion. It can, they can write it off as yeah, she's hiding something. That's why I say you don't have to show them your registration. "Oh, this is my car," because they can pull your name up on the tag, and they know it's your car. If you have a tag, they can put all that up on they have computers where they can put all that stuff up. They can tell if you have insurance and all that kind of stuff. When they run your tag, they know if it's your car. They know whose name it's in. They know if it's got insurance on it. All of that. They can pretty much do that from their computer. I'm just educating people so we can, you know what I'm saying, Because a lot of people don't know this stuff. They'll yell at the police and argue with them, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. Again, I'm not on the police's side because they did a terrible job when it came to this. But there are ways we can protect ourselves when this kind of stuff happens. Because I don't like seeing this stuff happen. I don't like I didn't like what they did to her. I'm going on limb and saying that I did not like what they did to her. I don't like how they handled her, how they threw her around and all that kind of stuff. No, I don't. I'm not on that. I'm not for that at all. I'm not a fan of that. Period. But there are ways. I'm just explaining ways that we, as a people, can prevent these type of things from happening. Because I hate seeing this, and I would like to see less of it. See what I'm saying? So I would like to see less of this. So now it's like we have to start protecting ourselves, because if they're not going to stop, if they're not going to change, then it's something we have to do to change the outcome. If they're not going to change the outcome, then we have to. You see? If you're dealing with a person that's a douchebag and they keep being a douchebag, at this point now you have to do something to change the situation. If they're not going to do something, if they're going to keep slamming you on the ground, they're going to keep pulling you over and accusing you of stuff, they're going to keep searching your car, trying to trick you into searching your car or planting stuff in your car, if they're going to keep acting a fool, then it's certain things we have to do to change the outcome of that, of them acting a fool. If we keep it de-escalated, you know. Of course, what they did was horrible. I ain't not denying that at all. What they did was just pure terrible. Was just horrific. How they handled this was horrible. Was awful. They did not have to slam her down like that. They did not have to throw her around, because with her size and things like that, you did not need two adult males on her like that, slamming her and doing all this kind of stuff. That did not have to happen. I don't care what she was doing. It didn't warrant that. Period. But I want us to protect ourselves. I just don't like seeing these things. I don't like seeing us getting thrown around like this by the police. I just don't like it. I hate seeing it. I absolutely hate it. But just trying to start a war with the police ain't going to solve it either. You see what I'm saying? So that's not going to solve the problem. Trying to defund the police, all that kind of stuff, it's not going to solve the problem, because all of them aren't doing this. You see what I'm saying? These are situation by situation basis. So we have to learn how to handle ourselves in this type of world, in this type of environment.
I just physically got the tag.
Look, let me grab that knife. Okay, put that knife over there. That's in your seat?
Yes, I ride like that.
Okay.
But then she said she didn't have any weapons. So now, like I said, now he's going to write in the books that you're a liar. See what I'm saying? Now, like I said, you could keep it hid and say, no, I don't have any weapons. Have it hid somewhere. Don't have it in the seat where they can see it. Just have it, have it hidden. And then don't consent to search. So now they won't know if you have it or not. They have no way of knowing, because they legally can't search your car. See?
She acting weird.
Keep on trying to give me her registration. I told her that's not the reason why I pulled her over. The reason why I pulled her over was the headlights out. And
Good. It's an Altima. Nissan.
she keeps then she had like a chicken nuggets underneath her stomach, and I was like, dang, who rides like that? She was like, no, I ride like that.
Chicken on what?
A kitchen knife. Like a little kitchen
Go
knife.
ahead. Chicken shrimp.
Sir, listen.
Look, all I ask
It's
you
the
to do is
problem.
just step out the vehicle from now.
I don't have a problem with that, but you're not telling me what exactly I'm talking
All
about.
I do is ask you to step out the vehicle. You told me I can't search the vehicle, right?
No, but I'm trying to understand what the
Okay,
problem
look, you
is.
leave
You
that in
said
the
it was a headlight.
Okay, look, do me a favor. Walk back there. I tell you to walk back
You
there.
haven't told me what I've done wrong.
I don't have to tell you anything. I told you I stopped.
Well, this is the point here. Now, if there's a point, you say I can't search a vehicle, right? Yeah, I don't consent to search. If he searches her car after that, then now it's illegal. After she's, to let him know, no, we can't search the car. No, you can't search the car. If now, sometimes they do ask you to step out. I've hated that. They used to ask me to step out of the car and all this other stuff. They asked me to do that a couple of times over like a headlight or something like that, and they asked a bunch of questions, and they do that to get you enraged. They do that to try to trigger you like this. That's what they were planning this. When they asked her to step out of the car, they were expecting her to get angry, to have this type of emotion, and this is why that's why I wanted to go over this. If they ask you to step out of your car, you still have to remain calm, because, like I said, they want a reaction out of you. They want you to say or do something stupid so they can escalate it and arrest you. You're being targeted. You see what I'm saying? So if you continue to remain calm, don't give them anything to work with. They're looking for something to reach for. He's hoping she gets angry. They're looking for something. You just remain, step out of the car. Yes, officer. Use the words. I'm going to search the car. I did not consent to search, officer. You make sure that's on the camera. You make sure those words are there. So if they do search your car, now you can go. Now you can go legal after that night. But your goal is to make it home. That's the goal. You want to make it home safe. And now you can get you an attorney because they violated the law. So, but let's keep going.
And what I'm saying is,
Okay, step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle.
you're not going to grab on me.
Step out the vehicle.
Get out of the car now. What are you? Stop. Stop.
Oh, really?
Now you're under arrest.
Under arrest for what? I was done with it. I was in court. I was arrested for it. You're not going to get
I'm
out.
on for our money.
So, where's the other part at? Got it on my page here. So the job is to keep it de-escalated. Now, if they ask you to step out of the vehicle and he sees a knife, they're probably going to at this point, he probably sees a knife as probable cause. He's probably going to search it. But best thing to do in this situation, if you say to step out of the vehicle, you just step out of the vehicle. So because at this point, the officers, you're dealing with people that have knives, guns, tasers. Then there's a bunch of them. So we may think we have the leadway when it comes to police officers. We may think we have the right of way and all this other stuff. But someone with a knife, with a gun, with a taser, with a baton, and it's like 4 or 5 of them, they're giving you, they're telling you to do something. The ball's not in. It's not in your favor. Yeah, they may be doing a little too much. Yeah, they may be doing a little extra, but you don't have, the odds are not in your favor. So when you de-escalate, there's no telling how high they can take it. So now they can take you to jail, put some charges on you, and they can get away with it. They could throw you to the ground. They could do what they want now because since you, you ain't gonna put your hands on me. Now they can do what they want. I'm not saying it's right. Again, I'm not saying it's right because it's horrible. But people like this, when you have scumbags, when you're dealing with scumbags now, any out you give them, they're gonna any door you leave open, if you leave cracked, they're gonna bust through it. And I hate to say it, that's how a lot of that works. Where's the other video? Okay.
Oh, really?
Now you're under arrest.
Under arrest for what? I've been done it. I've been told that I was arrested for. You're not going to tell me like this. I'm done.
Now, at this point, that was unnecessary. They didn't have to do all of that. You see what I'm saying? Like I saw, where they was throwing it all on the ground, all that was unnecessary. And so that's why I say, when you're dealing with scumbags, they could take it how high you want. If they're a scumbag officer, if you raise your voice at them, they could hit you in the head with a baton. They'll tase you. They could throw you against the ground. Not saying that it's illegal. I'm saying it's okay. Not saying, but you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. They'll go way up there with it. But if you keep things, if we keep things de-escalated, they could be a serial. It could be a serial killer. They could be the most angry. It could be the most racist person on earth. We don't give them a reason to have to use that racism, to use that hatred. If you keep them calm, they try to trigger you. You need to step out of the car. Yes, officer. Yes, officer. You got anything to drink? No, sir. You're not giving them anything to work with. See, they want you to get angry so they could do mean, hateful stuff like this. They want to do this. He couldn't wait to do this. He couldn't wait to slam her to the ground. He enjoyed that because he's a douchebag. But us as civilians, we have to if we stay in our calm zone, we stay in our cool zone, you step out of the car. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, as you said, I can't search the car. I don't consent to search, officer. You stay on that level. No matter what they do, you stay on that level. Because otherwise, you go up there, they going way. You go high, they go high. They're not Michelle Obama. They don't believe in going low, going high, none of that. You go high, they go higher. Okay? That's what they do. That's how they do. That's what you call a scumbag. But if you have a decent cop, he's gonna try to keep it de-escalated as much as he can. He's gonna try to keep it down. If you get up there, he's gonna try to calm it down. But if you got scumbags like these, you go up there, they're gonna wait. They're gonna raise the volume to 100 because they're douchebags. They're horrible people. So that's what they're gonna do. So. But if you keep it at a low, then they can't. If they raise it up, like, they're gonna look stupid. If they raise their volume and you're calm, they're gonna look really stupid. Okay, so because this is part of human psychology, how humans think and operate. If you're up now, they're already, especially if they're prejudiced or they have problems or they're bad cops or they're just not good people to deal with. You give them something, they're just gonna go off the rails with it because they're horrible. They're horrible. They did this. This was horrible how they handled this. They didn't have any business. Now, what business did they have slamming her to the ground like that, throwing her around, all that kind of stuff? They had no real business doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, because she wasn't a threat, she really wasn't a threat, but but they were a threat. All this over a headlight. just wasn't, to me, it wasn't necessary. To me. To a lot of people, too, because they keep sharing this. It's very unnecessary. But I want, again, like I say, I want our people to be safe while they're traveling, while we're on the road, if we get pulled over. And, by the way, if you have one headlight, please be careful. If you have one headlight, talking to my people, if you can help it, don't drive at night. Because we know who's in office, we know what's going on, we know who's in the cabinets, and we know who's in control of a lot of stuff now. If you only have one headlight, if you can help it, do not drive at night. Unless it's an emergency, unless it's something you really have to do. If you have anything that can warrant you getting pulled over, do not do it. Okay? You have expired tags, please get them fixed. Please update them. If your license, please do that. Please. If your license is expired, please get it fixed. Don't drive around with a suspended license. Don't drive around with expired tags. Don't drive around with no identification on you. You got a driver's license? No, I ain't got a driver's license. Please fix that. We know who we're dealing with at this. We know who we're dealing with. We know who these people are. We know when some people pull you over, some cops pull you over, they tend to get over animated like this and do crazy things. When you have crazy people that have guns and batons and all and tasers and stuff, some of them need to be evaluated. We know this by now. It doesn't count the videos on it, so we know it by now. So that's why I'm not as angry about it, because now I'm looking for ways for us to prevent it. If you have a bad headlight, please don't drive at night if you can help it, unless you really have to. And be looking for ways to get it corrected. And if you can help it at night, stay out the streets if you can, because this kind of stuff is gonna try to continue, because you know how it is out here. If you can help it, stay out the streets at night. If you anything that can warrant you getting pulled over on your car, anything visible, a jacked up windshield, anything that draws attention to the police, one headlight, expired tags, no tags, stuff like that can grab their attention. Don't have it on your car. Don't do it. Just don't take any chances with it, because we know how evil some of them can get. We know how jacked up some of them can be. We know some of them are just looking for a way to write a ticket, to pull people over, to have an arrest, to be cruel and unreasonable. We know some of them are doing this. So if you're in the ocean, don't, and you know there's sharks out there, do not do anything to make yourself bleed. Because if you're in the ocean, you're going to attract sharks. If you're bleeding in the ocean, you're going to attract sharks. So if you're out there, expired tags, or no license, no headlights, stuff like that can bring their attention to you. Try to figure out ways to fix it. Okay? It's just my advice. Because I want to see our people more and more make it home safe. That's what I want to see. More of us making it home safe. If you can help it, if you're going out, it's just late at night, if you've been drinking, please, if you've been drinking too much, the right thing to do is call an Uber. But if you're just, some people just I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm grown. Sober up some before you try to drive, so you can talk to the police properly. If you are to get pulled over, now it might seem like I'm a bad boy or something like that, but don't be obvious with it. Sober up some. put you some, have you some mints or something in the car, peppermint, stuff like that. And don't tell them you've been drinking. Sober up enough to where you can talk to them with your logic, with your right judgment. Again, I'm not saying I condone this, but you have people that are going to do it anyway. I want to see our people make it home safe. Again. So we have to make sure we're not doing things to attract them also. You see what I'm saying? We don't want to attract the police. We want to stay out of their way. All right? Stay out of their way. They're not our friend. They're not your friend. Unless he's the officer that's on my page, but he's friendly with everybody. I think it's Officer Norman, something like that. I share his content on purpose because I'm making it aware also that not every cop is like this. It's just douchebags like the one in this video, and the ones in the previous videos, and the one in the video that I can't share because they just outright incompetence. But in this one, don't have anything that's going to attract the police. Like I said, like those broken headlights, stuff like that. Please don't do it. I know that people are grown; they feel like they can do what they want to do. It's just my advice: don't do it because they don't. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting treated differently since this whole nation started, and I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon. So now we, as people, have to start changing the way we do things. It's unfortunate, but we have to do that. A lot of things other people can get away with, we can't get away with it. We just can't get away with it. So, continuing.
Done anything wrong? What are you doing? Me, I'm not doing. What am I doing?
Roll over.
You're gonna fight me?
Outright unnecessary. See, now it's violent. Unnecessary. Like I said, don't attract the sharks. Because some of them are just, people like this are just raging douchebags. Just horrible, horrific. What they're doing to her is horrific. What they're doing to her is freaking terrible. It's some of the worst stuff. No, it's not the worst I've seen, but it's still despicable. You got grown men fighting a woman that's it's not even a threat. That's small. One of those. It's not a threat. It's not something it's a grown man. I think if she's under arrest, she has handcuffs on. She can't fight back. So it's kind of weird that they're doing this. It's unnecessary. It's all over the place. It's completely unnecessary. It's terrible how they're doing it. It's just god awful how they're doing this, and I think the family should sue. Honestly, because of how they did this, the way they did this, how violent they are with this, I think they should file a suit against the police station. That's just me.
I haven't done anything wrong. No, you're gonna tell me what I'm under arrest for. No, you're not gonna. You're on the ground. You haven't told me what I was arrested for.
She's already on the ground. If she's already on the ground though, how you gonna tell her, get on the ground? She's on the, you body slammed her, you moron. What is this? What are we watching here?
You haven't told me what I was arrested for. I haven't done anything wrong.
Give me my dog. Stop.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Put your hand behind your back.
What's the problem with that? You're gonna tell me what you're arresting me for. You're not gonna hurt me.
You're gonna let go.
I haven't done anything wrong.
So why are they gonna release the dog on her? Why are they gonna put the dog on her for? That's unnecessary. That's why I say when we go here, they go way up there. So what is the purpose of the dog? What's the purpose of the dog? Why do you have the dog? Why are you gonna sick the dog on her for what? What did she do that warrant being bitten and attacked by the dog? That's just horrific. That is horrific. That's terrible. Like I said, the family should sue because this is awful.
You want to get me by the dog? For what? You haven't told me.
Get bit by the dog. Yeah, I don't see the broken headlight. I mean, the bad headlight leading up to getting attacked by the dog. We're gonna release the dog. You guys are douchebags. All y'all should be fired for this. All y'all should be fired because this is horrible. You're gonna first. They threw her on the ground, threw her around, was punching. I mean, they were punching her. Because she said, "You gonna fight me?" I saw where they were punching. And then they're gonna put the dog on her. You see what I'm talking about? Stay out of the police's way, people. If you got a bad headlight, don't be out here at night. Because you see what kind of people that you're dealing with out here. You got a bad tag, an expired tag, stuff like that. You see what kind of people they are. They're terrible people. They know, and all of this is on camera. They don't care about doing right. They don't care about right from wrong. You can tell. Look at this. They don't care about right from wrong. They care nothing about any of that. They're just blatant douchebags. You want the dog. What is this mess?
Come on, come on. Back now. Hands on your back. Put your hands on your back. You're going to get behind the dog.
Don't just hey, pull away from her again.
Pull away again. You're going to get behind the dog.
Pull away from nothing. You tell me what I'm arrested for. You
I'm
tell me what I'm arrested for. No, you're hurting my arms.
Then
Put your
stop.
hands on my back.
All right,
I've got my arm behind my back.
go. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Now they tasing her.
Turn around. Now. Turn over. Turn over.
I haven't done anything.
You're under arrest.
For what?
Enough.
But you haven't told me what.
Taser 1015.
No, tell me what I'm arrested for.
For a second, Miles. Hey, you gotta tell me get her.
Oh, this is
I
horrific.
haven't done anything. My hands are behind my back. Why are you doing me like this? You haven't even told me what I'm arrested for. No.
See, because yeah, that's horrific. So my thoughts on this is, like I said, stay out of the police's way. If you have anything going on, don't have anything where you attract the police, because a lot of them do this. No, not all of them, but you have some douchebags. You don't want to take any chances. You don't know which one's a douchebag when you see them. Some of them are pretty cool. Some of them are just freaking, yeah, they're just out for blood. And two, the family should sue, because this was just outrageous. This should not have happened. This should not have been to this extent. It should not. It was just a complete abuse of power. All of this. Throw the whole video away. They just blatantly abused their power. The other cop, the cop that pulled her over, I think he was looking for a reason to arrest her. It was just all of it. It's all bad. It's all bad. But the things I pointed out in the beginning was just pointing out ways you can kind of keep, if they're douchebags like this, you can keep them at this level to where you never reach their douchebaggery. You never get, you don't even have, if you stay on the calm level, you'll never see the douchebag in them. So, that's just my little take on it. But like I said, I really think the family should sue, because it's horrible. It's unjustified to that extent. It should have never gotten to that extent. It's just horrible. Anything, they should have just let her go with a warning. If it's a bad headlight, just a bad headlight, well, your headlight's out. okay, I'm just gonna give you a warning. Just fix the headlight. That's all it should have been, really. That's really all it should have been. Because it ain't that serious. It just should not have been all of this. Should not have been that serious. Because they probably had to let her go anyway because she didn't do anything. Really. But they they try to, how they do us. They try to put us in the system on different kind of ways, different kind of things they want to do. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see them. I don't see why it should have been that violent. I just don't see it. I don't see why they continue to be that violent. But my only word is stay out of their way. Just stay out of their way. Stay out of their way. Stay out of their way. Stay the heck out of their way. Okay? If you're going to go somewhere, go where you're going. Going back to the house. Because people like this are looking, they just look for reasons to just do this to civilians, to mistreat them. It's just a horrible, it's completely it's, I'm at a loss for words when it comes to this kind of stuff. The way they handled this was just disgraceful. And it really just boils my blood, but so I'm going to get off of here because I just don't I don't agree with that at all. At all. So yeah. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. Does that really? I don't know. I don't like this one. I saw it a couple of times. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. It's even more. It's just even more intense when you stream on it. I guess I don't know, but I don't like this. I really don't like how they did that. The family should sue them. It's completely out of bounds, completely out of pocket. But that's gonna be it for this one. There'll be more live streams coming on the Terrell Speaks podcast, and they're gonna be on the T-Dubs Entertainment channel on YouTube, T-Dubs Entertainment TV on YouTube. We have the T-Dubs Entertainment radio station. It's a free radio station. Got a podcast on there. We got music on there. It's a free radio station. You go on the Live 365 app and type in T-Dubs, T-DUBS Entertainment, and radio station should come up. And also, I'm going to be sharing my website, and I'm going to share my website soon. Once I get my, I'm just doing some finishing touches on it. I'll have a domain soon, and it's going to have a direct link to the radio station where you can just hit play and go on there. And I'm in the process of working on a TV station to stream all of the content that I have, stream all my content, and I'll add that to the website once I get all of that up and running and everything. So I have a radio station, TV station, and the Tito's Entertainment TV. You can access all of my content through the playlist section. It'll be the We Are the Church Ministries, from the sermons to I'm going to add my the live performances that I've been doing, my old broadcast, my old podcast, this podcast, my Anime Nerd channel. That's on the playlist, and all of that, the way you can access all of it. And also it's on Fanbase too. So everything's on Fanbase. Like all the content I've ever done, it's all uploaded on Fanbase, and the link tree's on there. So everything, you have access to all my content. It's on Fanbase. All my TikTok content is on Fanbase. So there are a lot of different ways to reach me. Then I'm on all my content. It's also on Rumble. Tim Whips 88 on Rumble. So if you want to go on Rumble, just like with that other video where the officer, unalived that woman that had with the baby. They called the police because the boyfriend was attacking them. I'm gonna put that on Rumble. I can't put it on here, guys. I have to put that on Rumble. I'm gonna find it. I hadn't seen it in a while, but when I find it again, I'm putting it on Rumble. A lot of the more stuff like that, and then stuff that that type of, I can't put it on here because Facebook's kind of, if you're monetized on Facebook, you can't put certain things on here. But I can do it on Rumble, and I'll probably be able to do it on Fanbase or on my TV station. I'll probably be able to do it on my TV station more than likely. So I could do a lot of different other stuff like that. That's why I'm getting the TV station. So I could put certain things that may be too sensitive for Facebook. I could put it on there. But I'm building it and I'm working on it. So I have it up. But like I said, it's gonna be all for this one. Enough with the shameless plugs and everything. But the links in the description for the Tito's Entertainment TV YouTube channel. You check it out. It's streaming on there now. It's streaming on Facebook, and I'll have it. The replay will be on Terrell Speaks. It's gonna premiere on Terrell Speaks in the morning. So yeah. But I hope y'all have a good rest of your night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. So I might post a video tomorrow. No, not doing a video. Got a prayer line tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow at 7, and I'm gonna be doing a message tomorrow. I'm gonna do the message, and I'll post and everything. The time it's gonna be 7 o'clock tomorrow on the prayer line. I'll post a flyer with the number, access code, and everything. So yeah, y'all hop on there, and then I got probably it for this week, unless I come up with an anime stream, and then I'll post that also. That'll be on Tito's Entertainment TV. But I think I might just post an anime stream sometime this weekend. But we'll get to that bridge we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But anyway, deuces. Where is it? There we go.